Hello everybody, this is very amazing time because now it's going to blow your mind and also increase your business. So I'm here with the farmer and we need to hear from her first so that I will summarize what she's going to say because what she's going to say is going to help your business in Africa.
สวัสดีค่ะก็
Sawadika,
ยิน
madam.
ดีต้อนรับนะคะสู่บ้านสวนสันติสุขตำบลนามันศรีตอนนี้เราอยู่ในสวนปาล์มเนี่ยอายุก็ประมาณเกือบ2 ปีนะอีก1 เดือนจะครบ2 ปีนะคะนี่ก็คือตรงนี้นะคะ
In summary, for what she's going to be talking about today is really amazing. This whole area we are in here is just around 2.5 hectares. And it is actually a palm farm. And it has a long history that is going to help you and your business across Africa, especially the people in Nigeria who basically on the palm belt and then across West Africa and across East Africa and any other places where you can grow palm. But these amazing testimonies is going to really help you rethink. If you check this whole area, it doesn't look like a place where we can actually grow palm. And one is really dry. And two, there are limited rainfall here. I have a testimony from her. She said when she planted this palm tree, it was actually during the summer. That means everybody was like, madam, this your palm, this your investment is going to really be a waste. And so, like they said, the palm was struggling to grow. They struggle with the yellow leaves. And anyone that passes here will always tell us, say, this woman is a little bit stupid. How can she be planting in this kind area? And how can she be planting at this particular point? But unfortunately for them, unfortunately for her, and unfortunately for our business in Africa, a 4-tree angel visited her. And then they came and they said, see this, your green, yellow plant. 4-tree is going to do wonder. And to her, let me see what you can do. So we use 4-tree and then we use booster. And after 1 week, the people who actually started saying, oh, this farm is looking unhealthy, began to see green leaf. Just 1 week, green leaf. So the place began to turn green. And to crown it all, everyone in this community is always asking, what magic did this woman do? And that magic is just our 4-tree and our 4-tree range, booster and 4-tree. And another thing again that amazed me so much is that this farm is just 1 year, 11 months. But if you look at it, it's started producing. Can you see in Africa that I asked her, why did they start producing in less than 2 years? She said, because I use 4-tree, because I use booster. And so that means if you are beginning a business of palm in Africa and you want to harvest as quick as possible, the only introduction that I'm going to do for you is for you to begin to apply 4-tree and booster from inception so that you can harvest in less than 2 years, which is amazing. I know many of them in Africa cannot harvest in 3 years. Some of them even 3 years plus before they start harvesting, struggling harvest. But here you are going to have a bumper harvest using 4-tree starting from year 2. And then there is also another amazing thing, because everything here in this farm is so amazing for me, is that a particular plant was done 4 years and this one is 1.5 years. And if you check the difference is actually very clear. It means that 4-tree can help your palm grow faster and produce earlier than you expect. But the last amazing things that I want to share with you is this wonderful plant, pineapple. Okay, so I asked her, madam, how many of these stands are there in these 2.5 hectares? She said 500 stands, 500,000 stands. Yes, 500,000 stands. And so it means that every year, this woman will harvest product, that's pineapple seeds. I can actually show you amazingly. She harvests this one. These particular varieties of pineapples are the one that we eat, not for industrial purposes. So that means they are very expensive. So this woman makes a minimum of 1 million bahts, selling 500,000 stands in 1 year, and she's going to harvest it in 3 years. That means, why did this really amaze me? Let me tell you why. You plant a palm and you have to wait for 3 years before you harvest. What would the farmer use to provide himself some fertilizer that he will use to grow the plant? What about the workers? What about the weeding? What about everything in the farm? So this sustainable practice by our farmer is also something that Africans should be emulating. So you plant this, and then you harvest and make a million bahts in 1 year. That will solve all your input issues that you will have to encounter in growing your palm plantation. So learn from her. But there is another amazing thing again. She told me that while she's harvesting, yes, while she's harvesting, she also harvests this, and then she can as well sell it. You can imagine how many she can produce. If in 500 stands, she can harvest up to 1,000 or 1,500 stands, meaning more money for the farmers. So you can see the reason why the Thai farmers are sustainable on their own. And that is what we are actually preaching, because the reason is with forestry, you will have amazing things. So now I have seen a real practical example of what forestry can do in your palm farm. Remember that Africa ranks one of the richest by endowment on production of palm tree. Not wonder whether they have neglected their duty. Thailand is now showing us exactly how we can use what God has given to us. Please embrace forestry, embrace forestry boosters. These two products is going to change the way your farming practice is going to happen across Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, and anywhere in Africa where you can grow palm. This is our good news. Forestry, the dependable input for all farmers.